Hello CreateStudio user. In this tutorial I will show you how to change the look of a 3D character while spinning in CreateStudio free. I not only show you how to change the look of a 3D character while spinning, I show you also how to make a scene like this here. Okay, before I start, I will have a look at the freebies you will get with this tutorial. And the first freebie is, let's go to the site here, is this cartoon character Maxwell or Jungle Maxwell here. You can download this character from the site here. Link is in the description. On this site there are also other freebies. You see them here. It's from Vic Videos. And don't miss here the upcoming freebies. In this pack here you get, let's go here to Media Place, you get here the Jungle Maxwell here as a PNG colored file. You get also the SVG version of him, so you can go here. I'm here, as I said, in Media Place here and edit this image here. You can give it other colors and so on. Let's exit. And you get also the PNG outline version and the SVG outline versions. What you also can download is, therefore I go back to CreateStudio and let's now exit here. You can also get here this animated jungle Maxwell. I play it here as a project file. You can only use this project file if you are All Access member, and when you work with this project, I recommend to go here in the group. And when I now go here on the text, you see that I have here two guides, and your text should stay between these two guides. This is important. Let's go back to the main timeline, and also the link for this project file is in the description of this video. Okay. Let's now go for a new project. And let's bring Tom on the timeline and on the canvas. And to change the look of a character while spinning, you have to have a character with one look and with another look. And I have here in my presets, you can go with a preset or save a preset here if you have one. I have here, let's go to presets, I have here this, let's say, Business Tom. And now let's begin here with an animation. I go here with, let's say, 40 frames here for the idle action here. So I go here to 1 second 10 frames and shorten this here. Then I go to 10. I want the animation, I wanted 20 frames. I go here to 10 frames, then to add the animation, character view, and the easing I go with in and out soft. Then let's go 20 frames. I'm on 10 frames, so I go here to 30 frames or 1 second and bring this here in. So now I go to the first keyframe, and here I go with the grid, and I want a 720 rotation or spinning. So I go now to rotate, go with the index finger from my cursor hand, I go here to the left and to this line here, and I draw this now. This was one time. Let's go here, and this was 360, and now another one. 360. Think I'm good here. And another little one, I think. I go here with something like this here. Okay. It's important that your second keyframe, if you want to add more actions here, is at the default setting here. This is when you click here reset view, but it's here reset view. So now when I play this here, it turns 2 times or 720 degrees here. And I'm now good to go for other animations. Let's say I want an animation before this idle animation with this rotation. Then I go here and click on idle. And here on the right, I go with add new action. And I want a walking animation before this idle animation. So I click on walking. Now it's behind, but it's easy to change when you go to this 3 lines here behind the action. You can now sort them to your needs here. Now the walking animation is before the idle animation. The problem is now the keyframes are not at the right place. So I go here to the end, to this gray square here. And let's bring them here to this point. And as before, I go here 10. I'm here on 4.24. So I go to 5 and 5 frames here. And bring this now in here. So I'm with the idle animation or action and the animation, I'm as before. And here I'm in the default pose here. Okay. Let's now bring a background in. So I go in the studio to backgrounds 3D. And download it, and I choose here this background with the bus stop and bring this down, enlarge it here a little bit, and in the properties panel I go with let's say with a scale of 127, something like this, and I want here at the top, I want place so that Tom can fly here in this space. So I go here a little up with, a little down with this. Let's say something like this. And what you also see here is that Tom is a little too large for this image. So now I go then also to the properties of Tom and go here to something like, let's say 80. And bring him down here to the floor. Let's go something like this here. I go into properties and 238. And now I'm satisfied with this. Yes, okay. He turns here and here he walks. And now let's go to the walking animation. Because he gets in here from the right, let's close this. I need a little more time for the walking animation, and I've done it before, so I knew the time. And this was 6:25. So I go with this gray square here to this point. Now I have also to go with the animation here to 10. This is 7 seconds, 5 frames. It's centered between these two. Go back here between these two gray squares here. So now let's go and make here an animation. Let's select Tom, go to animation, and I go here with linear, and with the properties I go with position. The end position is okay, so I go here with this keyframe to the point. Let's go here where Tom is turning to the front here. Don't go too far here. I will show you this. Let's say I go with, let's go here, and let's say here he turns. Let's go, say this here. And when I now go here at the beginning and bring, oh, I forgot something. I don't need here the start. So I disable it. When I now go here out of the canvas, I go with Shift and arrow key here. I forgot to select here Tom. And let's bring him here out of the canvas. So now he is out. Let's now play this. The walking is okay, but you see here at the end that he is sliding. Okay, that's not good. So I have to go with this keyframe more to the beginning. And as I said, I made this before. I make here 4 seconds and 25 frames. So let's try this again. So now it's better, it's not so much sliding. You can't go here with perfection, is not here possible for this here. Okay, now we have, he comes in from the right, stays, and then he spins here to the default pose. And to get now a change of the look, you have to duplicate here this track or this block. So now I have here 2 toms, and the second tom, here I go with a preset again, and I go then with Super Tom. So that we now have here both of them. And now it's very easy. You have to go here to the animation of both, and you go also here with opacity. Easing in out soft is okay. We go here, easing in out soft is okay, and here also with opacity. And with the business tom, I select him here. I go from the opacity of 100 to the opacity of 0. So I go here in the properties, go with opacity down to 0, and with Super Tom we make the opposite. We go at the first keyframe, let's go to opacity 0, and with the second keyframe, okay, it's already at 100. So now you see here a nice spinning here with changing the look of the character. Let's close this. And now we go with Super Tom. Let's bring this a little bit to the left here and add now a new action, and I go with, where is the super hero flying? So I enlarge the background here to the end of the action. And now when I scroll here through, you see that we have a lot to do here to get him to the top and flying out to the left. I made this before, so I knew that I have to go here about 20 frames from the last keyframe. Let's go then to 8 seconds and 15 frames. Let's make here an animation, position, and easing. I go without and soft, so that he starts fast and goes and slow down the animation. And the second keyframe I put where he's ready with this action here. I think this is here or here. Let's go here. So now we have here this, and at this keyframe we now go up. Also with Shift and arrow key, let's go above the bus stop here. Something like this. So now we have here this animation. Let's see here, 4.5. I'm here at 25. This is okay. I'm now at 9 seconds and I go now to, let's go with another animation. In this time I go with InSoft and properties position, and let's make this animation 2 seconds long. And here at the keyframe I go with Shift and arrow key left. Let's go and let him fly out of the canvas. Okay. Now let's play all this here. Let's see if everything's okay. Okay, he comes in from the right side. He turns to the front, change the clothes, and flies away. I like it. Now let's go to the camera. The camera you will find under Effects and Components. And then you have to draw the camera on the canvas. You can't go here in the timeline. You have to draw it on the canvas here. And let's begin with an animation. And I want this animation 1 second long. And also when I double click, I come to the easing. I want here an out easing soft. And as I said, I want this 1 second long. Okay. And here at the end, I go now down here with this handle and also with this here, so that I'm, let's go here. You see here this line here. Is this a grid line? Let's go and go away with the grid here. No. You see here this line here on the floor. So I orientate. This gives me an orientation here. And I think this is okay. So let's make it a little larger. Let's go here to the center here. You see this line when I go to the center. So I have a little orientation. So now I have something like this. And at this point, let's go with another animation. And I want to start from here, and here let's go with easing in, out. Let's go try soft. And I bring this here to the end of the first camera animation. And I go with the animation here to the point of this keyframes here, where the walking animation ends. And now I bring this to the center here. And also here a little down, so that you see when I go here down, no, okay, now I have here this guidelines here, so that I'm right here. So I now have here this, and I've made here a mistake. Let's go here back to this here, and sometimes, and let's go back here to the beginning. Let's see if I'm okay now. Yes, it moves. Goes down here, and then it goes here to the center. And now let's go where he is going up for flying. This is here. You see here these two keyframes. And here let's make another animation for the camera. And now I take the same easing as I do here for the hero flying action. So let's go and here to this point, and I go with I have out soft. And now I go here up. It's nice centered here. So now I have here, let's go from the beginning. I go here, make a shot at Business Tom. Here the camera stays for the spinning, and then goes up here, and here a last animation. I go here, let's bring this here to the end, or to the left edge of the canvas. And I want to have this as long as the flying animation here. And here I go with InSoft. This is the same easing as I go here. So now let's see. It goes up, and here he goes out of the camera, and this is nice. Okay. Comes in. Goes with him. Spinning. Moving up and flying out. Okay. Let's now play this all before I go or I exit camera mode. And I think I better save this now. Where do I have it? Let's call this business to Super Tom Tut. Okay. And now let's play it. Comes in. Turns. Spins. Flies. I like it. Okay. I think I will publish it and see if everything's okay. Let's go here with hi. Sorry. Select. go here in images, or did I have this here? Okay. Business to Super Tom. Let's save it. This will take a minute or so. Or 20 seconds. And now let's play it. Let's make this wider here and let's begin again. Okay. I think a nice camera movement, a spinning, and goodbye. Hello again. Because the tutorial was very long, I will show you now in a few minutes the principle of changing the look of a 3D character while spinning. Therefore, let's go with the 3D character with Tom. Bring it here on the timeline. Idle action is okay. Let's now go and to the presets. I go with Business Tom. Then let's go with the idle animation about 1 second and 10 frames. Not about exactly. Then I go to the 10 frames point. Add animation. Easing in out soft. Properties. Character view. I want this animation 20 frames long, so I go now to 1 second. And now with the character view, I go to the first keyframe here before I go with snap to grid so that I now see the grid. Go to rotate. And I forgot something. Let's go back to the animation and also go here with opacity. I need this later. So now I can rotate. Therefore, I go here into the bounding box. Let's go here. And because I want the clockwise rotation, I go from the left to the right. If you want the counterclockwise rotation, you go from the right to the left. So now I go with the index finger of my cursor hand to this line. And let's go here to the end here. This was a 360 rotation. And let's make this again for a 720 rotation. I think a little bit more. I'm now good to go. So now I have this clockwise 720 rotation. And to make a changing of the look while spinning, we go now with duplicate. With the second one, let's go to preset and to Super Tom. And now with the first one here, I think I forgot here to go with the easing. No, in out soft So it's here also in out soft. And here I'm on 100% opacity with the first one. And let's go now to the first one and go to properties, opacity down to 0. And the opposite we make with the super Tom here. Go to properties and go here to 0. The next keyframe is okay because this is, you see it here at 100%. And now you have this change of look while spinning. I hope this will help you. Thank you and goodbye.